Hey, like everybody else, I want to learn about AI recently. So I'm going to do a little series in which I learn about AI, but at the same time, I'm going to use SciTools Understand to analyze everything I use. So today we'll start with looking at ComfyUI, which is a visual programming tool that's written in Python and that you can use to generate videos and all those type of stuff. So you can download, install it. But what I want to do today is install it from the source code, analyze it with Understand, and that will give us a good base of having a Python program that does pretty much anything that AI does today, and we have the source code for it. So let's get to it. Let's get started. So first thing we'll need to do is to install Python. So we'll go from python.org. We'll download the latest version. We'll run that file. We'll add python.exe to the path because we'll need it. And so we'll install now. And this should be done. I think I use this version because that's the current one. Not that that may sometimes impact things, but I think we'll be fine with the latest version here. So it's done. It says everything's successful. What we'll do to verify that we have everything we need, we'll do a python-v or dash version, I believe, in the command line. Yeah, so it's basically find Python, and then we also need pip. So yeah, we also have pip. So if Python is installed, great. Now the next thing we'll do is we'll install CMake. So we go to cmake.org/download. We'll download this. Come on. Okay, here you go, download. We'll do the Windows installer. There you go. Next, accept. Next, add CMake desktop to shortcut. No, but we add it definitely to the path. Right, install. And after that same thing, we will check in a shell that CMake has been added. Of course, you want to use a new shell because it will not show in this one. You want to reopen a new shell. So a new CMD. And then you can do CMake here and it should be visible. So, all right, perfect. We have CMake installed. Now in the same shell, we'll make sure we upgrade everything. So we upgrade pip by typing this command. So we already have the latest version. Now we are going to install the dependencies of ComfyUI, which is mostly the Torch PY, Torch Vision PY, and Torch Audio PY, which I believe are the Python libraries that are the basis of running and executing model. So we'll install that using that command line. I'll put that in the comment section for sure. And let's go and run this. And so in the video, we'll accelerate this to make sure that everything is good and faster. Of course, this assumes that I'm running an NVIDIA tool. I do believe there is documentation on the NumPy, the ComfyUI website about that link. Actually, while we do this, let's go into the ComfyUI directory. Let's find it. Which I believe is the right GUI, and as I said, you will see the requirement here into the build process where it is here. So this, as I said, I did use the NVIDIA, so I use this line, but you can see that things will depend based on what card or what GPU you have. So let's keep running on this. It's still running. Okay, we're done. So we have everything installed at this point that we need. Now we are going to install the source code. So what I will do is I will create a CMD. I like to put my finger under demos. What do I have in there? I don't have anything, so I'm going to just do the git clone of the directory, which in this case you can find from the GitHub page. But again, I will put that here. You do this thing, and then it would clone the directory. We then go into the directory where ComfyUI was set up. So, and then we have all the thing here. I usually like to check out a version instead of using the, the current state. So what I like to do is do a git tag and see what are the tag. You will see that the latest version of ComfyUI, I believe, is 350, but I have actually done that demo with 349, so that's the one I'll be using. So I do a git checkout this version, 349. We can update it later, right? So now I am on that version, and now I will do pip install -r requirement, which install all the requirement.txt. As in any project, and then it should actually go and install a lot of things. So I do believe we are going to run into a problem. I will let it run, probably accelerate it in the video, final video, but then I will show you what happened when this thing actually breaks, because I do believe it's going to break. Okay, I guess we didn't have any problem here, so that's actually great. I did have a problem in the past, which didn't seem to reproduce here, or we'll see. All right, so after that, what do we do? Well, after that, we are ready to go. So let's just basically try to run our tool. So by running this command, again, that's something you can easily see in the documentation, but let's try to run that. So error fast performance value invalid performance value f fast fp accumulation. Sorry, I just missed the n. I'll do this. And then what we are going to see here is we are going to see the ComfyUI actually GUI starting. It is actually a server which is serving a web page. So I don't know why, and again, it's because I'm learning as well. It's taking some time here to do using PyTorch thing, but see, here you go, we are running. He opened the GUI, and we are in the ComfyUI currently running on our machine based on the source code installation. So a good way to validate is if you go workflow, browse template, and you will see actually the regular, all the templates that are available. So right now we have it running. Let's go into analysis, into analyzing it with Site Tools Understand. So now we are going to go in Understand, and so we're going to create a project to analyze the code. So we'll see, we'll analyze first one time, we'll see there are some issues, and then we'll fix them, and then we'll get a really good project analyzed. So I think the first thing I'll do is I'll do a new project. And again, I have build 1232, which is the latest one. So we decide a new project. I'm going to add the source code. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and add the source code, the whole full Git directory, which I cloned originally. I'm going to hit next. It's going to detect there is 373 files of Python. That's fine. That's what I want. I'm going to put it into the ComfyUI, confyui.und. So that's actually good. I can do this. I'm going to select configure advanced settings after project creation, because I want to give him my own Python. So we'll do create project. So now this is set up. It's going to ask me where are my Python option. By default is actually going to look at where my Python is. So make sure that this is where your Python is. If you are not sure what you can do on Windows, you can do, actually let's close the ComfyUI here. You can do, I believe it's where Python, and then it would actually give you the link. So that's the full link of the Python that you want, right? So we're going to say that, okay. We're going to select this Python executable. This is the one. And then that's good. So we'll do this, we'll do okay, and then we'll analyze the project. When you analyze the project with Understand, a great place to do is to say view and you do analysis logs. That way you can actually track down the error as they come, right? And so let's see what the analysis is going to give us here. So I'll let it run. You can see the number of files here slowly increasing, and then it's going to do a pass number 1 and a pass number 2. And so here we go, we're done. So I do know there is a discrepancies between this and this and this, so I don't exactly know what's causing it, but I like to fix those. And so if you actually look at what's missing, I mean, we are missing WebSocket, PyTest, scheme image, CV2, and we also have something about collection ABC. So what happened in Python is that recently they have removed ABC from collection. So in order to remove those errors here about the ABC, you can just basically remove collection here and resave the file. And because those are abstraction class, so I will actually do that in the 2 files that it's happening. Now, in order to solve and to save those errors, I'm just going to add some package. So this will be done by doing this. I actually have identified those package as the one that was needed. Install PyTest, no, install is PIP install, right? PyTest WebSocket, OpenCV Python, skit image, and Scoundrel. Those were the package that were missing in order to build my project correctly with all the dependencies. So we are going to do this, and we are going to rerun the analysis. It seems like there is a dependencies on NumPy. I have not really paid attention to that myself. So I think we're good. Now, remember we are using the Python, so it should be all set by default when we reanalyze. So I'm going to do project, and I'm going to do analyze all file, and we are going to redo an analysis. Anyway, our goal here is to understand, how ComfyUI is built so that we can actually understand how model are used and all those things. So, all right, we're done, and we have 0 error, 0 warning. So I say that this is a fairly good project. And again, as I start any project with Understand, I will quickly look at the matrix tree map. And that'll give me an idea of where are the big files, right? And what is the complexity. So seems like there is. So the API node, I know those are actually calling outside system, but so it seems like everything is going to be here, and that's where we are going to explore things, right? All those seems to be an API test, whatever. So this is really where the meat is. And then what I'd also like to do is a dependency graph by directory structure by default to get a good sense of where things are. And then, yeah, we do have a test unit here that seems to be going into the API node. Makes sense. There is a server here, an API server here to which we actually rely on. And then there is a node, custom nodes, and Comfy. So Comfy definitely is at the root of everything. This is what we'll probably go explore first. But anyway, we do have ComfyUI running. We do have the source code analyzed in Cytools, so we're good to go. And I'll see you in session 2 when I start making sense of a flow. All right, thank you very much for listening.